Hello folks, long time no see, been a bit busy making my lathe, demonstrating it, etc, and you'll see a couple of videos I put on there about that. A couple of things griping me about the Total War Shogun Saga campaign that I finished fairly recently, a couple of weeks ago, and that was that it all finished so quickly. So because it all finished so quickly, I had the last, say, 5 game turns all still saved on my computer, so I've gone back to the original one, and the first of the 5 or 7 or whatever it was, I don't know, they all went through very quickly, and found a point where I hadn't yet attacked the island. So what I've now done is I've attacked the island piecemeal instead, so that I can play about with one of the with a couple of things. Here's one of the things that I want to play with, and that's attacking ships in a port to find out how to do it. I've figured this one out. I've had a couple of practices, so I thought people might be interested in this, actually, how to attack a port, and I'll put it up on YouTube just in case anybody is interested in that. Here's what I've come up with anyway. Okay, first of all, I've been offered different weather conditions. I'm on option 2 now. The first one was fog. I'd advise choosing fog. It's not much fun to watch this in fog though, I'm afraid, so I'm going to choose a nice clear dry day, so I'll start deployment on that, but I would advise that you do it in fog. Now if you look on here, you see all those batteries there. Every one of those batteries can blow up one of your ships, or more. They're certainly capable of blowing ships up. One battery can blow a ship up or more, like I said, so it's pretty dangerous stuff. Okay, I've bought loads of these ships here on the recommendation of the encyclopedia. These are these Caton class ships. They're really quite handy. They move at a decent enough speed, and I've found that that there is a weakness in the defences on here. There's a couple of ways you can go about doing this. Here's the way that I've decided to go about it. I put one in there, a Caton class in there. You can put 2 in there, one's enough. I find that if I take them off, well, we'll put them on the advanced armour piercing anyway, take them off the auto fire, because what's going to happen is when they get to about here they think they can fire and they just keep hitting the rock and do absolutely no damage at all, and it's a bit silly really. So okay, one of those there. Then I find that if I get a torpedo boat and say put it, say, somewhere, say around here, actually it's not in a bad position there actually, might just keep it there. I'll keep the torpedo boat there. Let's see which direction he's facing in though. Oh no, wrong way. Yeah, that's something else I've noticed. You tend to have your ships all facing in the wrong direction. Don't quite know why he does anything silly like that. Main thing is you need to make sure that you're out of range of any of his any of his artillery batteries. So this is about really a good place to put it. He's going to try and come out and take on your Caton class, the one that I just put out there on its own. So it's a good idea to have something that can take out his ship when the time comes. He's going to sort of arrive in that sort of area there. Plus it gives me an opportunity to play with my advanced torpedoes, which is nice, isn't it? Now I don't think anything can hit me from there. I hope it can't. Doesn't look like it can, does it? Now those, they might be able to. They're facing in the right direction, aren't they? So I'm going to have to be a fair distance away from those to do anything useful. So let's pull back. Really not too sure where to put this on. In fact, I tell you what, let's have him with this one here. Okay, so he can hide behind one of the islands and then shoot out from behind it. That's probably going to be the best thing to do with him as well, isn't it? So if I put him there, he can hide behind one of the islands. Right, now what I do with the rest of them, have I got the right one there? Which one's that? It's that one, isn't it? And that one. So if I choose all of these and then deselect that one there, that's it. And then if I put all these into line, I find this tends to work quite well. Toggle group and then choose the line formation. Now what I want, see how silly thing it's done there, and it also seems to, for some reason, have them all facing completely the wrong way. Don't know why, but hey ho. Right, now what I want now is a diagonal line facing across here. I think you'll find this works. I've tried a few different ways. I've never actually lost it with this number of ships. It's quite easy to win it with this number of ships. Well, it's not actually. You can lose quite a few ships. It's quite common to lose, say, 2 or 3, perhaps even more ships. But I think if I'm formed up there, I should be just about okay, actually. Maybe a little bit further back. His guns have a very good reach from those islands, so I'll pull back just a little bit further. The idea is that anything that comes out here can be hit by me. You know, anything that comes out to this point here, I'll show you why in a moment. So, right, okay, I'm going to get all those on armour piercing as well. Fast reload when the time comes, but not for now. We'll get them on auto fire because that's going to come in handy. Right, now let's start the battle now. Hopefully nothing can actually be fired at, but oh, we've already taken something out. Don't quite know what that was. Maybe it's this one. Oh, it's that one there, wasn't it? Yeah. He presumably could have fired at me. So anyway, I need to get these moving pretty quickly, so stop faffing about here. So he's going to go to there. Right, okay, and this one here, he's going to come all the way to there. He moves pretty quickly, so I want him to move as quickly as he can. Now, once these guys here, these two ships here, get wind of the fact that I'm going to come between those two islands up there on the top right, and they'll start to come forward because they know that I can blow out their batteries without them doing anything. Just watch what they do when they see me operating that kind of an offensive. So, what I'd like to do is get this ship here, between these two here, just here. You'll notice they can't fire at them. That's now been taken out by my guns anyway. I mean, that was just a lucky shot really that happened so quickly. Sometimes you will get a little bit of fire from those. And then I'm going to bring those to here. Now from here, they can shoot out this battery completely. So that one's then gone completely out of the way. He doesn't want you to do that, so he's going to bring up his ships to try and prevent that from happening. Hopefully, if he gives me a bit of time, I should be able to get my torpedo boat, which is this one here, in position just here, so that I can fire through there when he comes along. And then I might even be able to turn away quickly enough to get out the way of his range of fire. So there's nothing now. Is he moving now? Let's go and have a look at that one. Yep, here he comes. He knows what I'm up to. So, in order to, I've got to manipulate my ships so they're in such a position. I can't bring these forward yet because this battery will take them out, you see. What I need to do, oops, sorry about that. What I need to do is bring him around here. I don't know what happened then. It looked like something had been fired at then. What happened then? Has he sort of hit coral or something? I don't quite know. But anyhow, he shouldn't have done. No. Okay. So now I should be able to bring him round. You see that there? You see him there? Now, okay. Hopefully, I'm going to be in a position, come round to here, so that I can shoot at that ship there with my torpedoes. And then you get to see the torpedoes go as well, which is great fun. Oh no, hang on. I'm moving the wrong one there. It's this one. Oh, and he stopped as well. That's a pain. What if I get one shot in with him first? I think I've left it too long. Why isn't he moving? Yeah, what I really wanted, I've been a bit remiss there, but you just have to explain. You just have to understand that. Oh, crikey me! That's a racket. Come back in a second. Phew, that's better. Right, we can get back into the game again now. Crikey, that was loud. Aha! Oh, he's coming to the range of my ships anyway, so he's had it anyway, hasn't he? So, okay, well, let's give them all fast reloads then. Might as well. Oh, what's happening there? Some of them have come out of their group. It's not very good, is it? I don't quite know why that happened. Anybody fast reload that can have it, because we might as well just blow his ship out of the water if he's going to throw it away like that. He's moved it too far, too close to my own ships, so that's his own lookout, isn't it? He's gone surrendered, right, okay, so if I bring my torpedo boat now around here, we should then be able to take out his second ship when that comes round. Okay, now this one here, this is the one I'm going to use to tempt his ship to come out. This is what's causing the trouble for him in the first place anyway. Ah, looked like we were having a shot then. I don't see why, because we're not on auto fire. So that didn't really make any sense to me. So the idea is, you see, to take out this battery here, and we should effectively be able to take out, say, one battery at a time, really. It looks like he's firing, actually. What's he firing at? Huh. Ah, oh no, maybe I've got something that can just about reach. I'm not too sure. But anyway, this guy certainly will be able to very soon. Okay, see what I mean? See how they fire at that when it doesn't make any sense to fire at that? So I'll just pull him round here a little bit. Okay, there we go. So I can now start taking out that battery there. And that's close enough, really. I don't really need to be any closer than that. Why am I doing that? I don't know. It's a bit silly, that. He shouldn't be doing that. But he is, so I just have to suffer that one, I'm afraid. I don't know why he's gone all the way around there in circles. There's no need for that. Okay, Might even get a shot in there. Oh no, he's out anyway, isn't he? So that's his battery taken out, so I'm pleased about that. Good. Right, now if I now come across here, say along there, then any of his ships that appear... I've got armour piercing, haven't I? Yes, I have. Good. Okay, so if his other ship does appear to try and rescue these island batteries, then we'll be able to take them out, won't we? Is he coming? Yes, he is. It's a fairly fail-safe method, this. I've tried loads of different techniques that I can make this work from, and this is by far the most successful that I've found so far. Okay, so what we want to do is get into a position whereby, come on, whereby he's going to move into your torpedo range. Okay, but you don't want to be fired at by him yourself, and unfortunately I think he's probably going to get a shot in from there. No, there. Right, now the torpedo. Okay. And now we want to get out of here. Now, the thing is, he's going to want to avoid the torpedo. He can go backwards or he can come forward, but what he actually wants to do is take out this ship here that I've left here. No, not that one. This one here. I don't know why he isn't on red, as in able to fire. But he isn't, so we'll have to suffer that one for now. Okay, is he actually going to let my torpedo hit him? Well, that would be a first if that happens. Normally he wangles some way out of that, but it looks like we might even hit him. Direct. Well, that's just a lucky direct hit then if we get that. It's all over, by the way, if you take out both his ships. So you can see it's a fairly fail-safe method. Once he knows that you can take out his islands without him being able to hit your ships, that's when he brings his ships out in order to defend his islands, and that's when he becomes vulnerable. Of course, you can take them out. And it's all a case of hiding behind those islands so that he can't do anything about it. So, okay, let's go and watch the ship blown to pieces. It looks like we're going to hit him, doesn't it? Looks like he's in a pretty difficult position there, doesn't it? So, there you go. Oh, yes. And that's how you do it, folks. Doesn't matter how many ships you've got. As you can see, I've used very few ships, as long as you can outnumber his ships. So you only need a couple in your lineup there to be able to take out one of his ships. The torpedo boat's just nice. It's a nice addition. You don't really need it too much, but it's got a good length to it, you see. And there's nothing in this, sort of like the bombard ships that you get in, I think they call that, something like that anyway, that you get in Empire Total War. So anyway, the torpedo will give you that little bit of extra reach, and normally what I would have done, if he started to move that ship towards me so that he could threaten my torpedo boat, I'd have launched torpedoes in 3 separate places, one in the front, one behind, and one in the middle. Well, in fact, it's not one, because they fire in 2s. So, you know, you sort of cover that area. And that then leaves him with a little bit of a problem, particularly if you make sure that the one behind is stopping him from going backwards. So he's got to come forward into your firing line. Now you notice my ships that were out there were pretty out of danger from most of his gun batteries from that area anyway. And it ought to be possible, I haven't tried it, ought to be possible to sneak off another ship and just take out another island battery if he doesn't bring his ships forward. But he knows he has to. He knows you can pick off his island batteries by outflanking them and taking them out that way. So you saw the first one that went from my line of battle taking him out. You saw the second one that went out from my ship sneaking round his flank. There is another island just below that on the right there that you can sneak round, and you ought to be able to take that one out as well. I've never had to be quite honest with you, but it ought to be possible to do that as well. So there's 3 out of, how many do you have? About 8 batteries. So long as you don't have to actually enter the bay, that's the main thing. Once you get into the bay, you've then got problems. But he tends to come out to you to try and protect those island batteries, which is all very good, isn't it? So there we go, haven't lost anything. He's lost 2. I don't even know if I've taken any hits in that. Shall we have a look? I think some of the ships might have been damaged before, to be honest, but there's only 52 on there anyway, which is absolutely nothing, is it really? Anyway, you can see what I've done in this alternative version of the Saga campaign. I've taken out this place here, and and I've got an army moving down here to take this one out as well. Not sure if he can move this turn or not. Yes, he can. So that's going to go this turn, isn't it? I've already taken this place. I was going to say I'm already about to take it, but I've taken that place, and I've taken this place as well. So he's only got, or he's only going to have, when that place has gone down now, which is going to go very shortly, he's only going to have this area here to his name. Now I've just taken out his fleet there basically because I was tying up fleets here and here to block that fleet in, and that was just a bit of a nonsense, because what he's doing is he's getting more and more troops here all the time. Well, more and more ships. He can't do now because I've just taken it, but he did recruit more ships. And in fact, that's interesting. I don't know where his ships has gone. He had a very large fleet in there. That's interesting. I don't know where he's gone now. Or maybe I attacked that fleet. I'm really not too sure. I played this a few times to practice that port battle, so I can give people an idea of a good way to take out ships in a port. I thought it would look good, but or be interesting to people. But I don't quite know why he's only got 2 ships left in there now. He had a massive fleet in there, at about 9, and then he recruited 3 more in there. But those ships now seem to have disappeared. So whether they're sort of hiding somewhere around here because they can't have got past me. Oh, they can. Oh no, they can't. No, there's no way they could have got past me at all, and they've been there for about 4 or 5 moves, so there's absolutely no way. Let's just see if there's any damage to these, because if there is, then I've fought him. No, I haven't fought him. Right, so he's got a very large fleet hanging around somewhere, and I've no idea where that is, so I have to go and find that now, I suppose. But anyway, point is, the idea of all of this was, well, idea is, whatever, is to take all these areas here and leave him with just this. Then what I'm going to do is leave, say, this area exposed by drawing away loads and loads of troops, and then upgrading this place so that I've got my Gatling gun towers and matchlock towers and everything that I need. In other words, I'm hoping to get my battle. Oh, I need to improve that to a star fort as well, actually, but I'm hoping to get my battle where he comes to attack me, where I've got Gatling guns, etc. But I need to wipe out his navy first to stop him, say, attacking anywhere on my coastline. But anyway, if I can get that battle sorted out, where I do manage to get him to attack me when I've got Gatling guns in there, etc., then I'll certainly do that, you know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That's a pretty fail-safe way to wipe out a fleet when it's in port, and it's actually a dry dock, so it's got lots and lots of batteries in there, and it's a nice short video as well, isn't it? And it's good to be back. Oops, just adding a little tail end bit to this video. I've got suppression fire now, so my troops can use it, so I'm going to see how effective it is. My Gatling guns are firing, so there's a good chance that the enemy won't even get near. I don't know what these... Oh, I see, they're sort of waiting in ambush, aren't they? I mean, the enemy's going to get absolutely murdered, as you can imagine, and my artillery's ready to fire as well, but I've got all my musketeers now on suppression fire, so, well, I think I have. Should that be lit up? Oh, it lasts for so long, does it? Oh, I see, right, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have pressed it yet. Let's see what happens, anyway. Got to really do it when the enemy are close enough, don't I? I wonder if I can choose so many at once. Let's see if I can choose all of them. Maybe I just put them all on kneel and fire. I don't remember now, but let's just see if these are firing. I just thought I'd add this to it because it might make it more interesting. But no, can't do anything with that one anyway, so... Okay, let's wait till we get close enough. Or he gets close enough, and then we'll put them all on suppression fire and we'll see what happens. Okay, he looks like it might be fun just to watch that one, if nothing else. So, oh dear. Oh no, that's not going to make it so interesting, is it, if he's disappeared? Well, maybe these will have a shot though. Right. Okay, right, I'll pause that now and let's get them all on suppression fire if we can. So... all of those, suppression fire, first chance to use it, and let's see what happens. First of all, I want to look at what the men look like when they're firing it, so let's have a quick look. Well, to me they don't look any more different than they normally do, and it also looks like the guns are on suppression fire as well, don't they? Which is a bit odd, but Now I've been warned not to use it in scenarios like this when people can fire back because you haven't got accurate fire, but I think we've got an easy win anyway on this one, so... and it doesn't really matter if we lose the army. Oh no! I think that was pretty effective, to be quite honest with you. Oh dear. Are you going to get up? If I would stay laid down if I were you, pal. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, not much to watch there really, actually, but it's interesting anyway, wasn't it, to see how it goes. So a little bit of an addition to the video, so take it up to just over 20 minutes. So there's suppression fire as well. Things are looking up a bit for us, aren't they?